Today we'll be unboxing Titanfall 2 for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
I did decide to get Titanfall 2 because I've been looking for another first-person shooter.
Unboxing for the Titanfall 2 Xbox One physical copy.
You might not have known it from the limited amount of fanfare, but Titanfall 2 is actually out today, and what better way to celebrate your launch than a bunch of video game analysts announcing that it's gonna fail?
Sucks.
Why did Titanfall 2 never reach the success of Apex Legends?
Let's talk about that release date, because that's a rough one. If I was some sort of a marketing, analyst, I don't think I would have ever recommended that they launched on October 28th. Now, maybe they don't have any decision. I really don't know. Maybe everyone at Respawn just wants to say, hey, guess what? Call of Duty, Battlefield, right here, man. Stick it where the sun don't shine. We're coming for you.
This doesn't even touch on the fact that it's just a really dumb idea to go into competition with yourself, which is exactly what EA did. It offered two first-person shooters at largely the same audience. The line about these games appealing to different players is bullshit when you talk about the main percentage of customers out there. Those ones I talked about that just want to shoot stuff. Make no mistake, these games were seeking and needed the exact same customers. If what EA had said about the different audiences was correct, well then Titanfall 2 would have and should have done at least as well as Titanfall, but it didn't, because what EA said was bollocks.
Bro, Titanfall, as a franchise, is really going out sad, or has already gone out sad. And the worst part is, it really doesn't deserve this. If I ask 10 people what are some of the top shooters of the last decade, 8 out of 10 of those people are not going to say Titanfall. Maybe they just don't know about it, or, they never heard of it, or they just don't know what it is. But either way, they're not going to say Titanfall. And that shit is terrible. Why? This game is top tier. I really think it should be up there with the most popular shooters that we have right now. Like COD, Siege. I would say Battlefield, but that shit wasn't even that good when it came out. Playing this game makes you feel like you're playing one of the best Call of Duty games ever made. Combine that with the fire ass movement and just parkour, and to top it off, you have these big ass robots, aka Titans. How is that not a success? I can't say the word. Did I ask you what your favorite part is about the game? Either one?
I like the reward system in it, honestly. It was very easy and satisfying.
I think my favorite part is the Titans.
Mobility.
The skill gap.
The skill gap?
The skill ceiling. The skill ceiling.
Or the skill expression. That too.
They never needed loot boxes or nothing like that. It was just a simple OG style level up, earn more unlocks. But the camos are never pretty cool. The calling cards are wicked cool. Granted, at a certain point, it was just the same calling card but with a cool filter on it. But still worth it.
If someone is consistently beating you in Titanfall, it's not because they paid for EXP boosters and whatnot. It's not because he has guns that are better than yours. It's because he knows his way to slide all that. It's because he knows the game inside and out.
But it's the movement is not broken though.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell it takes skill. Yeah, exactly. Actually.
Apex.
Okay. Yeah, and it's never more well displayed than someone who is a absolute god with the grappling hook. It's insanity, the clips I've seen.
There's a lot of good shit in this game, but I feel to start off, the movement right off the bat is just where it's at. It's just really good. So profound. I have no idea if I use that word right, but profound is pretty good. Don't ask me to spell it either. You can slide, you can wall run, you can double jump, you can climb onto the back of people's Titans, your friends and the enemies. You can do this all in one motion while using a grappling hook, going 17,000 miles per hour, and it all will be fluid. It doesn't feel janky at all. It feels actually hella silky smooth, like a newborn baby's ass. Not to mention the gunplay. The gunplay in this game is actually pretty fire. It's on par with pretty much any top tier Call of Duty. Yeah, there could be a lot more weapons to choose from, but you know, the weapons that you actually use are actually pretty good. I ain't gonna lie though, the time to kill in this game is fast as fuck. It's faster than any Call of Duty I've played, at least the ones that I remember. Like, it's more closer to like Siege, not with the one-shot headshot, but like how fast it is to kill somebody. Maybe it's the rate of fire of the guns, or maybe niggas are just weak, but who knows. But yeah, that formula is a pretty good one to be working with. The movement and just the parkour in general, combine that with the fast ass time to kill, the weapon variety, the uniqueness of the weapons, and the multiplayer, just it feels like COD. But the most important thing is one I didn't even mention, and it's pretty obvious. It's the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan. Like, what? Obviously. What about the Titans? What's your favorite part about the Titans?
They're calculated. I like stomping people when my Titan would land. That was the best part. But what I liked about the Titans though is like you would think it would slow you down because it's a gigantic machine and everyone else can just run around you. But there's like, or it's like the opposite. It's like it's too OP, it's too big. You know, it's gonna just kill everything around it. But like. With each different Titan, there's like different abilities, different strengths, different pros and cons. Like everything in that game was very things that could have easily been too overpowering or too weak. They evened it out pretty perfectly.
I said nobody is OP. Like, you getting a kill with a Titan just depends if you know what you're doing or not.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that actually. Like the skill ceiling is insanity for just being a first-person shooter. Like the maneuverability, the tactics you can do.
Like some Titan might do more damage, but like you could still die quick if you're not like doing anything correctly.
So I'm just ass.
Yes.
So like the Titans, it's like yeah, it's gigantic and yeah, it's huge and slow. But then there are other ones like there's like that small, speedy samurai Titan. Or you just like to tank it with the shields and missiles. That was my favorite guy.
Well, the Titan that I play is Ion. You know, he's overall, I'd say he's balanced. Not, you know, like he's not leaning towards one way or another. He's kind of in the middle. Low damage. I like that you can heal up your friend's Titans and your Titan as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Give me a battery.
You can straight up steal the enemy team's batteries and put them in your friend's deposit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The whole interaction between the players and the Titans.
Oh yeah, like the finishers you can do on like critically injured Titans as well. Jumping back to what Dan was saying earlier, like when you win and like the enemy has to like run away to survive.
They gotta leave. They gotta.
Yeah, you can shoot down the Helibird or Libird. Evac. There we go.
Pretty much the marketing of the game in combination of the release date kind of set it up for failure. Bro, this was in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty. Granted, it was Infinite Warfare, but still, it's still Call of Duty. One of the most popular franchises, and you're going to release your game, 2 games actually, next to Call of Duty. It's like 1 can compete, but 2? Nah. You kind of wanted it to fail, and it released, and it was on an uphill battle that it kind of never recovered from. Why do you think Titanfall 2 didn't do as good?
I don't think any of the Titanfall series did as well.
Why?
Well, if you think about Titanfall 2, everyone thought of it, you know, the people who thought about Titanfall 2 were like, either enjoyed Titanfall 1, and were like, oh, this is this big comeback season, or people who played Apex, and they're like, maybe it'll be the same thing, it's Apex, but, you know, multiplayer, like FPS Call of Duty style. But, like, it wasn't still its own game at that point.
Maybe it could have had something to do with publicity, like they said before. And maybe with like content. It could be, I don't know, I'm not sure, right? But
he is right. They didn't have too many maps in the first one, at least.
Right.
They had a couple, but not too many, especially not compared to like COD.
people like your friends just stop playing it, and then you probably stop playing it too, and then you go back to what you used to playing. COD.
Damn, I don't remember last time I seen a Titanfall ad, even in 2016.
Yeah.
Scratches
What other
beard.
games came out that were popular back then?
Evolve.
Battlefield 1 also came out in 2016, John. Remember we played Battlefield 1?
Oh yeah, the beta and everything.
Yeah. Can't tell me that wasn't fire, though. I still got clips. Oh, of course, Overwatch also came out in 2016.
Oh, then I think a year after Destiny 2 came out in 2017.
So
Overwatch was game of the year, yeah.
And then Fortnite came out.
It was just crowded in between a bunch of other games.
But it's like a new game came out, like a new staple game came out one after another.
Oh yeah, that dude, bro. I just realized it was what you said, Battlefield 1, right?
Yeah.
And before that, I'm pretty sure Call of Duty.
Extreme Warfare came out.
Titanfall. Titanfall 2 came out in between Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. Okay, Call of Duty.
Like,
so it was fucked.
Go real.
They set it up for failure. If you're trying to get somebody to play Titanfall, one of them, what would the main thing be? Like, what would you say the main thing would be? Like, how would you advertise?
The movement, what you can do in the game for movement is insane. Like, whether you're on the ground as a pilot or you're in a Titan, like, there's so many things you can do. The maneuver, just like wall running, a lot of games fail to do it in a way where it's like it comes out as cool and smooth.
I mean, it's very fast-paced, so I'll probably describe it as a fast-paced first-person shooter with mechs.
In my opinion, it's better than Call of Duty.
Honestly, yeah, it shook like the rhythm so much. COD kind of does do the same thing over and over.
Maneuvering around the map to get to the other side of the map in literally 3 seconds, and it's annoying, but like, if you're not playing that way, you're not playing correctly. So the movement of the game just creates a whole different pacing of the matches.
They don't know about Titanfall, but now what do you think I'm gonna do?
I mean, it's 2024. There hasn't been another Titanfall game in a minute, so I wouldn't be surprised.
If they didn't get it now, they probably don't want it.
So you
wait, but if they don't have it, the chances are they're not aware of it.
Exactly.
So they know about any other game but Titanfall?
Tory, there's a
Not
lot of
jacking.
games in this world, you know that, right?
That are not Titanfall.
I'm not jacking. Oh yeah, I sent a Mickey Mouse survival horror game.
I didn't know.
Nobody said anything.
I didn't know.
Are you talking about the Roblox?
Anything. Yes, nobody said anything.
What group chat?
In our group chat?
Yeah, January 1st, 7:24 a.m. You was at work?
Pretty sure. Was it the Ricky Rat one? Was it the Ricky Rat one?
Hold on, Kier.
Okay.
7:24 a.m. You wasn't at work.
I was asleep, nigga.
So you would sleep from 7:24 a.m. all the way till now?